Yo, what is going on, guys? Winner Kills here. Welcome to a brand new locals feature match. Here we are in round 2 for the week. We've got Labrynth on the left, and it's not your average Labrynth build, and you'll see what I mean a little bit later, versus Purrely on the right. And so let's go ahead and hop right in. We're going to see Purrely go first, revealing 3. They revealed the Delicious there, a Sleepy, and a My Friend. And they decided to take the Sleepy there. I've already got My Friend in hand, so they'll go ahead and activate that, pay 500 to go ahead and reveal 3 and get one to hand at random. So they're going to reveal the 2 Sleepy. And we'll see what the So, I mean, they did just reveal Sleepy, Delicious, and My Friend. I'm curious as to why they didn't take the Delicious and then Mi Amigo. I don't know. Yeah, Mi Amigo. My Friend. Mi Amigo, Purrely, My Friend, Purrely, whatever you want to call it. For the 3 Sleepies and get the guaranteed, I guess. I mean, they get Field Spell out of it this way too, I guess, and that's not a bad thing to have as they go into the Baby Noir, which is now protected by the Field Spell from targeting. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I don't play Purrely. I don't pay attention to the deck as much as I probably should. There might have been a reason for that. I guess it also gives them a chance at getting 2 copies of Sleepy. They might value that more than getting the copy of Delicious in this particular scenario. So I guess that would probably be the reason, right? Getting those 2 copies of Sleepy underneath the Noir, get that double draw in the standby phase. Also getting access to Yeep as well, so they'll be able to rank up into the Big Cat during the opponent's standby phase. So that'll get set to the field. And they'll set 1 more on top of that, and in the end phase, they're going to attach the 3rd Sleepy. So this is going to be a draw 6, right? 1, 2, 3, and yep, flip up the trap and rank up into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Material Noir, and draw another 3 cards. That is disgusting. And the funny thing is, he only drew 2 non-engine there, and they were both copies of Ash. I mean, and you'd think it'd be like, you know, Ash, Valor, Bell, all these things, like all these different sorts of hand traps in hand, but I literally only see 2 hand traps. I mean, they're pretty decent hand traps to have, especially against Labrynth, ashing things like Welcome or Big Welcome. Always a good thing to have there, and it did come in clutch as it does force the Labrynth player to admit defeat, and we are already into a game 2 where we are going to see the Labrynth deck go first. And you already probably see some things in the opening hand there that look a little suspect. We're going to see him start by activating the Stovey Torby, discarding the Unchained trap. Escape of the Unchained. Says target 1 Unchained monster you control and 1 card in the field, destroy both. If this set card is destroyed by card effect, you can special summon 1 Unchained monster from your deck. So yeah, I don't know if this is like an Unchained Labrynth deck, because that's the only Unchained card we've seen so far. And it looks like they're just gonna go ahead and special summon out the silver, yeah, the Lady Labrynth. Yeah, I don't know how I don't have those 2 cards memorized yet. Lady and Lovely. Lady Labrynth, and then we're gonna see him activate Big Welcome here at the start of the opponent's turn. It looks like they've drawn Lightning Storm. And they're going to go ahead and set Eradicator, and they're going to special summon out Ariana. They'll bounce back the Lady Labrynth, they'll get Ariana, and they'll also get access to the Stovey Torby to go ahead and special summon itself back. Or is that the one that adds itself back to the hand? Yeah, special summon this card. Yeah, so it special summons itself, and they're going to go ahead and resolve their effects here. Looks like they might have something in response to the Chainlink 2 Stovey. I think they might have a Bestial in hand. A Bestial Magnamut. So they might as well just go ahead and use that here. But they also have Impermanence, so they're going to chain Imperm to the Ariana. And then they're going to activate a card I haven't seen played in Labrynth in a long time. It's the Archfiend's Ghastly Glitch. It says if you control a Fiend monster, target 1 card in the field, destroy it, then you can send a Fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. So they'll chain the Ghastly Glitch in response to the Imperm, and then chain link 1, 2, 3, for 5. Chainlink 5 Magnamut. This sounds like we're in tier format. Chainlink 5 Magnamut to banish the Stovey, and everything else will go ahead and resolve. So yeah, they were using the Ghastly Glitch. If you control a Fiend monster, target a card in the field, destroy it. Yeah, Ghastly Glitch to dodge the Imperm on the Ariana, so they'll get access to the Coup Clock. And they're also going to send the Absolute King Backjack. So that'll get its effect to look at the top 3. And then stack the order. So it looks like it was Chainlink 1, Backjack, Chainlink 2, Coup Clock, and Chainlink 3, Lady Labrynth. I believe the Coup Clock is the one that allows them to get to activate a trap that was set this turn. Looks like they reveal Lady, Coup Clock, and Extrav off the top there for the Backjack, so no traps to be found there. Yeah, quick effect, you can discard this card this turn. You can activate one normal trap card that was set this turn. And I believe they did set Eradicator or some sort of virus. And they did open up 3 spells in hand alongside the Purrely Yeep. And they're going to go ahead and activate My Friend. My Friend will pay 500 here. And they'll go ahead and reveal 3. And if that's a Lightning Storm, I mean, I guess they didn't have an option there. It's kind of unfortunate they drew something like Imperm and Magnamut, which happened to conflict so poorly with Lightning Storm, at least with what the opponent was doing with their cards. I mean, I guess you don't have to Magnamut the Stovey, if that means you get to keep Lightning Storm, but then I guess whatever traps they're activating, they're just chaining anyways. Seems like just an awkward set of cards there in the hand. So they're going to go ahead and resolve the My Friend Purrely. They're going to reveal 3 Purrely. They'll get Purrely to hand guaranteed. I guess it's just discard fodder at this point. You might as well just keep it for that. So they'll normal summon the Purrely, activate the effect here. And they're going to go ahead and grab a regular Purrely. They've got 1 Purrely quick play spell in hand still, and they've got that Purrely Yeep as well. I think they have, yeah, I was going to say, it looks like Pretty Memory in the hand. So they'll go ahead and activate that. Each player will gain 1,000 here, and he's going to discard a card to go ahead and summon out a Purrely. And then we'll activate Purrely effect here. Yeah, so I figured that Lightning Storm would just be discard fodder, revealing Ash, Talents Ash. So no Purrely cards being found there. Pretty unfortunate. I'm pretty sure a virus was set off of the one of the earlier Labrynth cards, off the Lady Labrynth. Things not really looking too good though for Labrynth here, especially since that Backjack missed. Normally, you could expect that to find something like a D barrier. It could get set, and then because of Coup Clock, they could activate it the turn it was set. So it looks like they're gonna go into Recital Starling, and they're gonna search DD Crow. This is not something I've seen any Purrely deck do. I've never seen a Purrely list play that. So that's wild. I guess it's going to let them get into Zeus, and now we're going to see Full Force Virus activated, which has been a minute since I've seen Full Force Virus. But it is definitely a virus. It says, tribute a dark monster with 2,000 more defense. Look at your opponent's hand, all monsters they control, and all cards they draw until the end of their 3rd turn after this card activation, and destroy all those monsters with 15 or less defense. So, literally, any hand trap they draw, any Purrely monster, they're all going to get ripped out of the hand, which is pretty dang good considering the fact that the deck cannot do anything without any cats. It's got to have cats to be able to play. But I guess then they could just draw a quick play spell and get one out on the board anyways. So, and I guess the Backjack missing there wasn't so bad, since they could stack the Extrav to the top. So that's a pretty good top deck there. Banishing 6 to go ahead and draw 2. Kind of a simplified game state at this point. Just a Magnamut on board for Purrely. and just a Druid Swarm in hand. And they're just going to go ahead and draw 2 off the Extrav. And they're just going to pass turn. They're showing them what they draw for turn, as because of the Full Force Virus. They did draw a Sleepy Memory. So they're going to activate said Sleepy Memory. And they're going to discard the Yeep, since that card is pretty useless at this point. They're going to special summon a Purrely. Activate Purrely effect. It probably would have just been so much better at this point to have, like, Eradicator. I could have swore that the card they set there on the far right was Eradicator. So I was just waiting for them to flip the Eradicator. I know Eradicator says 2,500 or more attack, which they did have Lovely Enfield, which has 3k attack, so needless to say, I'm a little bit confused about that, but maybe, of course, as always, I could be missing something. So we're going to see them summon out Purrely there off of the Sleepy Memory. They're going to chain Backjack, it looks like, and Backjack is going to excavate a copy of Terrors of the Overroot, which is a card I also have not seen played in Labrynth in quite some time. It says target 1 card your opponent controls and 1 card in their graveyard. Send that card in the field to the graveyard, and if you do, set the other card from the graveyard to your opponent's field. So send 1 and set 1. And they have Coup Clock in hand. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and use Coup Clock as well on Resolution. And this would now give them the option to activate any normal trap card that was set this turn if they control a Labrynth monster, which they do now, because they are now able to special summon Lady Labrynth, since they did activate the effect of a Labrynth card this turn. Pull up the exact text here. It says if a Labrynth card or effect of a normal trap card was activated this turn, except Lady Labrynth of the Silver Castle, you can special summon this card from your hand or defense position. And they still have not used My Friend Purrely yet. And they still have that Druid Worm in hand. And they have a copy of Purrely in hand. They have not normal summoned yet either, so I mean, I imagine when they use Purrely effect, you probably just chain Terrors of the Overroot to send the Purrely and then set like the DD Crow in their graveyard to the field. That's not an effect you really want to resolve, so it looks like they're going to go ahead and do that. And then in response, they're going to go ahead and chain Magnamut to the Coup Clock. So no Coup Clock has another effect. It says if a card is sent from your hand to the graveyard to activate your normal trap card or Labrynth card or effect, except Labrynth Coup Clock, while this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand or special summon it. So they don't want that card having the chance to get back to their hand so they can keep reusing it. So they will go ahead and try to Druid Swarm banish that. So Druid Swarm will resolve. Should be banishing the Coup Clock there. And Terrors the Overroot, clearing the Purrely and setting that DD Crow. Yeah, so that makes sense there. Yeah, that Coup Clock should be banished though, no? Unless they just missed that. And it's a pretty rough thing to miss because it does have a pretty decent graveyard effect. So now we're going to see them go ahead and use the My Friend here, pay 500 to go ahead and reveal 3. And we know they don't have 3 Sleepies in deck. We know they don't have 3 Pretty Memories either. So it looks like they're going to just go ahead and reveal 3 Happy Memories and grab 1 guaranteed. So now they have Happy in hand. And they also have Purrely in hand. Yeah, like how did this Druid Swarm get on field? I'm like 99% sure Druid Swarm targeted the Coup Clock engrave because nothing else is banished. Like the last thing that was just banished was the Backjack, and we know Druid Swarm didn't banish that, so they must have just forgot. It can happen though in the middle of a heated match. I understand. Both players focused. It's easy to forget some small things. I know I've definitely done that. So we're going to see him now commit the normal summon here of Purrely Real, My Friend, and 2 Snow. So we're still on the Dark World stuff. Both of these builds seem like builds that each of these like respective decks were playing when the decks like first got popular. Like Dark World was played in very early builds of Purrely. I don't know if it's very much standard anymore. And then you have like, we saw an Unchained Trap. And we saw Tears the Overroot. We saw Archfiend's Ghastly Glitch, which are cards I have not seen in Labrynth in a long, long time. It feels like a throwback match. I mean, this footage is, you know, a couple weeks old, but it's not that old. You know what I mean? Like, but maybe I'm just out of the loop, which is, you know, always in the realm of possibilities. So we're gonna see him link off the Purrely and the Druid Worm into Azalea, and Azalea is going to try to get rid of the lady. But while you control a set card, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also, cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So Azalea will just go ahead and send off the set card, and yeah, I knew it was Eradicator, and it's wild that we just decided not to use that against the deck that plays a majority of spell cards. That is just, we went for Full Force Virus over Eradicator. That is just something I don't understand, but hey, what do I know? So we're going to see him activate the Happy Memory. That is going to go ahead and bring out the Purrely. And wait, we're activating Purrely effect now? I could have swore we would have chained the Terrors of the Overroot in response to the Purrely, but I guess not. Yeah, because Purrely's other effect is definitely, yeah, it's not on summon. Target one Purrely quick play spell in your graveyard, especially when one Xyz monster from your extra deck that mentions it by using this card as you control as material. Yeah, so I'm just head scratching a little bit. If, again, I can miss things, so feel free to fill me in. But also, don't roast my man Partho, okay? Be nice about it, alright? We all can benefit from learning from our mistakes, because I know I've made my fair share of mistakes on camera as well. So we're going to see him get into the Beauty and summon out that Druid Worm. The Ku-Clock finally getting banished, but from a different Bestial this time. It took 2 Bestials to banish this Ku-Clock. And end phase at Druid Worm, and we'll see them pass turn there, and he's going to go ahead and mid defeat. That was a wild match. That was just, I hope you guys enjoyed that ride, that journey we all just went on together. That was a wild match. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed. And last but not least, a big shout out goes to our Divine Level channel members who are Misfit, H8 Cyber, Cadillacs, Pony Stark, and Green. Thank you guys so much as always for your kind and very generous support of the channel.